Yo, 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 what is up? All you people out there in YouTube, Facebook. This is Facebook. We're somewhere. Right now we're in my basement.
We're off to a great start.
Amazing start. This is Blanket Fort Chronicles. So thank you so much for joining us. So as we go, listen, if you guys want to comment and like and all that stuff, share it. That's awesome. We're going to do our best to try to respond to you guys. If we don't, don't get butthurt about it. We're doing our best. We're gonna see what this is like. We're just gonna see what this is like. So, So just to tell you a little bit about what this is, this podcast. Kevin, you want to go ahead and share with us?
We have no idea.
Yeah, not a clue.
Nothing. We have not planned a single thing other than the fact that we are all four sitting in the same room with blankets. And this guy is the winner for tonight because he is wearing pajamas.
Thank you. The only one.
The only one wearing pajamas.
Let me give you a full little.
Oh, no. Don't do
No,
that.
yeah, maybe sit down.
Okay.
Maybe sit down.
And why is he wearing pajamas?
We told him to.
Hey, listen, I'm comfortable, okay? That's all that matters. I feel good.
Yes.
Exactly.
And what
we talked about it, right?
Yeah.
We were originally like, hey, it'd be like a blanket fort, like a sleepover type
Right.
thing, so we could all be in pajamas. And apparently, the last conversation we had with Bub was that.
I'm not gonna wear a tuxedo to this thing, okay? So
Yeah. Definitely don't want to.
Next time we should all wear tuxes and he just wears pajamas.
Yeah. Hey, next week we're gonna wear tuxes, bub.
okay. If I'm the only one, listen, let me tell you.
This isn't even a rental.
Go for it. Yeah. I'm getting something from. I'm getting something from Chad right
Wait,
now.
what's happening?
Yes. So Kevin's mic is not working well. If we can just make sure that we're. Are we good there?
I hear
Is that better? I'll see if I can pull him up. But go ahead and
man.
Kevin and tell him what we were talking about.
They can't hear me.
Take his.
There we go.
All right, yeah. So anyway, the best stories, right? The best stories are always sleepover stories. It's either it's like the stories when you're staying with your best friend and it's the stupid stuff you do, or it's the stories when you're having a sleepover and you're actually admitting to the stupid stuff you did that no one really knows about, right?
Right.
And I feel like there's a lot of stupid stuff to be told between the four people in this room right now.
Yes.
Like a lot. Like a whole lot. Like one person sitting in this room has been approached by a scammer to work for them.
Yeah, that's true.
The one person in this room has been approached by a scammer, kept a scammer on the phone for 4 hours, and then got a job offer.
Yes.
Okay, that stuff that's not normal. That's not normal.
That's elite.
Elite, yes. But anyway, so that's kind of the premise of this whole thing is just like getting together and telling the funny stories, talking about the stuff that happens. Just that some of the best jokes aren't written; it's just life.
Yeah.
And most of the best stories aren't Hollywood producing something. It's something that happened to somebody that ended up becoming something else. So.
Yeah, I made a Facebook post the other day about. About when you're changing your baby and they do the alligator roll and you lose the turd in the couch, and somebody was like, "How do you come up with these things?" And I'm like, "This was real. This was real."
Your daughter, yes.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what happened. That was literally last Tuesday for me. So let's start down there. Let's start with you, Kramer, and just go ahead and just tell them a little bit about yourself. Some people know, some people don't. So just a little bit about you personally.
All right.
Yeah.
So my name is Kramer.
Make sure you get that mic up in there.
Doing that? Fix
My
that.
name is Kramer. And born and raised here in Tennessee. And I currently live in Dayton, where I live with my beautiful wife, Chad, and my daughter, Charlie.
I feel like we should explain. Or maybe not. Maybe not.
Oh God.
Chad, I love you.
Yeah. And his daughter Chuck.
Chad and Charles. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
We'll explain Chad in a minute.
Yeah. That is amazing.
That's just a little tidbit.
All you did was unplug that and plug it back in.
I mean, usually that's
Let me fix
that's
it.
how you fix things.
There we go.
So you
Kevin's
take
here.
it. Go ahead. Tell us a little bit about you.
Lord, I don't have a wife named Chad or a daughter named Chuck.
But he's got a wife named Rick.
I do have a wife named Ricky.
Yes. Oh God. Oh, this is amazing.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, anyway, yes, I do have a wife
Yes.
and a daughter and a son, and they all terrify me on some level. I love you guys, but you terrify me. Anyway, I don't know. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
That's all we
That's-
can ever strive to do is just be here.
That's half the
We just
battle.
want to. That's half the battle. If you're not here, then you're somewhere else. You're somewhere else.
No,
We are.
so born and raised in Tennessee, spent a couple of years in Cincinnati going to Bible college, where I am the one and only graduate of said college. I have class reunions every morning in the mirror. I'm not even kidding. One and only graduate of defunct school now. Anyway, it's a special education. No. Anyway. So born and raised here. This is just me, just hanging out. I'm the old dude in the room, at a whopping 45 here. Not the most mature person in the room though. Oldest, but not most mature. So that's you.
Yeah. I'm not the most mature person in this room.
No.
I think it's probably going to be Kramer. Either Kramer or
That's
Chad.
what I was thinking.
Honestly, it's probably
Chad.
Chad.
It's Chad.
Definitely Chad.
Chad is definitely yes.
Yeah. So my name is Bob. If you know me, you know me. If you don't, you don't. And that's just where we're
true.
at.
Not wrong.
So
Very true.
I'm not wrong in there. I actually have lived with all of these people except for you. I haven't lived with you, but I'm related to him. So this is my nephew, but I've lived with him, not romantically, just like.
Oh,
You know,
I'm
so
glad you clarified.
He lived with him before Chad.
Yeah, I lived
It
with
was
him
pre-Chad.
before he lived with Chad, pre-Chad, but I lived with Kevin before him.
Yes.
But I've always known him, so yeah. So this is my nephew. Yeah, we're currently in my basement, which is usually where I film everything. So,
You know, man.
The best thing
Everything.
ever
This is
is
getting
you
worse.
lived with me before him, and my wife is senior.
this is true. This is true. Now that's something that I told because listen.
Okay, let's start with that one.
Yeah, we'll start out.
That's
Let's make
perfect.
sure I know. Okay, but to be fair, to be fair,
Kevin's
kill
laugh
me.
is
she is gonna
cracking me
kill
up.
up.
But like so he and Ricky, Renee, were my youth pastors. And
Not
so
a good start.
But also
So he leads with, it's not because I lived with him, it's because you're like,
yeah, no, so they were my youth pastors, but Renee,
no, before that, way before that.
way before that,
Before that.
Renee used to change my diapers. So,
Yes.
so this is like it's BC before Chad. I love that, Candace. It's amazing. That's amazing. So yeah, so Renee used to
Yes.
change my diapers, but I would leave that part out. And every time we met new people, I would tell them,
This is when we're youth pastors, okay? This is when we're youth pastors.
yeah, I was like, she's seen my wiener. So but I would just leave it at that and walk away. So, but yeah, so that was the thing. But let's go on, Bubba. Tell him
Bubba
you're looking
Love.
great, looking amazing.
So, again, I just want to clarify. I'm the only one wearing pajamas to this thing.
Yes.
A little bit of a disappointment there.
Who says I don't sleep in this?
Fair.
Let's get a shot.
To be fair, I
on
wouldn't be
Kramer.
wearing clothes if we were doing actual pajamas.
I'm just glad we all showed up in clothes tonight. That's the big
too.
thing.
I am too.
There's been times when he showed up to my house not in clothes. And talk about
And that was when
later.
she seen the pee-pee thing.
No,
and we-
this is way after that.
Way
This is
after the
way
fact.
after
Okay.
that, actually.
I'm Bubba Love. I live in Spring City. I'm married to my beautiful wife, Nicole. I have 3 gorgeous children. I'm a family man.
She is clearly watching this, and he is trying to do something for later.
He is straight
So-
up. Yeah.
If she can just type in the comments like it's working, that'd be cool. And we can wait for the answer.
Austin says we stand Bubba. We do stand Bubba. We stand him. We stand you so hard.
We stand?
Yeah.
We stand.
We stand. We stand.
Okay.
It's like
We
no, we don't stand. We don't stand. We stand. It's like a mixture between a stalker and a fan.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We stand you.
Nice.
It's the pants.
Yeah, we can
I
think
like
him,
it.
we can think of
It's
him for that
definitely
one.
these. That's pretty much it. I mean,
Shit.
for
He
my
shows up-
intro.
What was so funny is right before you showed up because he. Because like I said, we were kicking around like
Yes.
what we're gonna do here, and so we're like, wouldn't it be funny if we were all in like in pajamas?
In pajamas.
And then I forgot all about it. And then right before you walked in, I said, "How funny would it be if he shows up in pajamas?" And he did. And I was like, "Oh my god, you just can't write this stuff." It was amazing. But so,
shout out
yeah,
to
Brent Dyer.
Yeah.
With Man on the Hill art, absolutely amazing. Our friend Julie Brown hooked us up with him. Yeah, did an incredible job. I feel like it looks just like us. Bubba's pretty upset about it.
Bubba's got a big old head. He said, I look Asian. I'm like,
Look at the eye tilt. Look at it.
talking about?
The left
I'm
eye.
like, there's no Asian with hair like that.
That's straight
Ever.
Japanese, bro.
I know, but just the fact that he was so mad about his face, and then
everybody
everybody else is
look
like,
great.
so to Bubba, that's what we look like. To
Yeah,
him.
they look amazing.
But to him, yeah. So it's like it's big, but I'm like, yeah, that's what a caricature is, man. That's what it is. So.
Exaggerates.
I do have some rocking
Exactly.
hair, though.
You do. You got some killer hair.
Yes, you have killer hair.
Killer hair. Yeah.
a bunny.
So that's
And a rabbit.
So yeah, big shout out to Brent Dyer,
Yes.
super talented dude.
he killed that.
If you can check his stuff out, we'll post a link.
Yeah.
We'll post it somewhere on YouTube or somewhere.
On
Wherever
YouTube,
we're at. On
Facebook.
YouTube,
We're still
TikTok.
on Facebook.
We're on Facebook right now.
Yes.
Twice.
I
Twice.
think if you say YouTube one more time, like Facebook is going to ban
It
us.
probably is. It's gonna just kick us off.
Yeah.
You just saying it, did it?
Oh,
Yes, it did. Yeah, that's what
That
it
was
was.
it.
That's what it was.
banned.
Amazing. So
This broadcast has been interrupted. It's the lines.
oh gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, Chad's gonna be working overtime.
You got it, Chad.
That's amazing. she said, I mean, she, which, okay,
Whatever it is
so,
today.
so listen, so we're not, it is, her name isn't Chad. Her name is not Chad, but, but yeah, so we had a lot of, we had a lot of controversy because of this little sign right here that says no girls, which, we were just throwing out, like what we do, as kids, like no girls allowed. This is our blanket for it, right? But apparently that is stirred up some controversy.
Of course.
So we don't hate women. Like we love
Our wives have man names. So we don't.
So
Listen,
we
if you don't believe him, just ask Chad and Ricky.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Chad and Ricky. So yeah, we do. I mean, we do love girls. In fact, I would consider myself a feminist. I'm probably not. I'm not even. I'm not even a feminist. I'm not even going to say that. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and we're not going to get into whole equality and all that stuff because we're just not going to talk about that. But one thing that we do need to talk about, and I think where it starts, is if we're going to start anywhere, I feel like women should have normal sized pockets. I think it needs to start there. I think there needs to be equal sized pockets for men and
You're
women.
onto something.
Yeah, because that really does affect us as men.
Yes, because I'm tired of carrying your phone,
Exactly.
your keys,
Exactly.
your
If you
wallet.
can't make
I'm
pockets,
tired of carrying all your
yeah,
stuff because
your
I ain't got
chapstick,
pockets.
right? Exactly. So I think that's where it starts. I think if
Yes.
you can start right there, if you start right there, I think that's where we go with it.
I think that's why they invented those things called purses.
I know, but have you noticed
But
that
who ends up carrying
they're getting
that?
smaller? They're getting smaller and smaller
And
and
more
smaller
expensive.
and more expensive.
Yes.
Smaller and smaller and more expensive.
Yep.
You can't fit anything in there. You're still carrying it
Yeah.
as the husband.
At least it's smaller though.
Right,
That's how
true.
you know a man's in charge of purses.
That's true. That's true
Keeps
because we're
getting
the ones
smaller,
carrying it.
so
Exactly.
He's disguising it.
Yes. So, but yeah, I think that's where it starts with. It's gonna be. I'm gonna protest this. We need to have a sign that says equal pockets. I am so scared of these comments right now.
Let's read a few. What do we have?
So we won't carry
Since we still don't carry anything in our pockets, even if they are big. That is so true. That is very true.
Yes.
So, which reminds me of this time.
carrying the kid. The least you can do.
I went to New York with my dad because he was a truck driver one time, and I thought, listen, I was like the height of like the end of the '90s, right? And I was like, I am getting me a pair of Jinkos, and I don't know if you know what Jinkos look like, but they were all the rage in the '90s. I wish we could pull up
We need an image.
a picture of it.
Chad,
well,
if we can get a.
That'd be great.
I don't know if we're set up for that
Chad
yet.
is on level 1.
Chad's on.
Yeah.
We're still figuring this one out. But if you've got some Jinkos, let me tell you right now, you were so cool. But listen,
Can
I had
somebody
these like
in the group or in the comments like post?
yeah, if you could just like
Jinkos?
find a picture of
For those that don't
Jinkos.
know.
And then if you could just get like one of those black button-up shirts with the flames, 'cause that was,
Like Guy
Yes.
Fieri.
that was me, yeah,
Yeah.
with the spiked blonde tips. That was
Guy
that,
Fieri.
yeah, that's straight
Guy
heat,
Fieri.
dude. Yeah, with Jinkos. I'm talking about the biggest
Jinkos.
pockets
Oh
you've
my
ever
God.
seen in your entire life. That'll make a man out of you.
Was it Crisscross that like really solidified Jinkos?
I think they solidified backwards jeans.
Yeah,
Well, that
overalls.
Overalls, backwards overalls.
Yes.
That's what
Yeah.
it was. Okay.
Yeah, backwards overalls,
Yeah,
not Jinkos.
it was good.
Jinkos.
That was a good group though.
But
Were they?
I
Name another song.
I don't know any songs.
You don't know.
I mean, was Crisscross even
no.
a song? It was. Yeah.
Crisscross was
It's a
a
band.
group. It was
It's a group.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, was that even the name of a song? Because we
No, Crisscross was the artist.
correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you said name another song
I know.
because I haven't named it. Like, we don't know any songs of them. So
it's like
Yeah.
you can't name another one. I haven't named one.
so yeah, but
Yeah.
Jinkos. That's the way to do it. If you
Jinkos.
can find, I'm telling you, if you can get some Jinkos right now,
All right, let's all wear Jinkos next week.
that's what we're gonna
Not
do.
If we
a
can
chance.
find
Tuxes
them.
and Jinkos next week.
Tuxes and Jinkos.
Jinkos.
A nice jacket and a tie
Right.
and some Jinkos.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
Stay classy.
Oh wait, okay, hold on. If we're going to talk about you traveling with your dad, you've got to talk about the claw machine.
So, okay. I mean, which one?
Well, no. What obsession came from that, and
Yeah.
what ended up?
So because of that, Melinda, David, and/or Melinda, I don't know which one that is. But they said they're looking for. They won't. They won't let them post a
Bob,
picture.
Bob. They.
They. We're not, we're not even gonna do that. So
Not today.
we're not even gonna go there.
All right. Claw machine.
Yes.
Oh man.
So yeah. So my dad was a long distance truck driver, and I would go with him sometimes, and we had this like we would stop at the truck stops. I'm bored out of my mind. I'm like 10, 12 years old. I like developed this very unhealthy obsession. I was never like a gambling addict, but
Or you were 10.
yeah, but like,
I kind of don't let 10-year-olds play those.
true. But if you could say anything, I was like a claw machine addict, and like, but I got really good at it. And like, I would go in, he would give me $20, and I'd go out and empty out a claw machine, and I had like, I mean, trash bags full of just stuffed animals that I've gotten out of claw machines. We ended up like donating a bunch of them to. Like the fire department for like kids and stuff, because I'm an amazing person, and I'm just. It was exhausting. It's just exhausting, just being out here creating my own path.
Wow.
But yeah, so I just got addicted to claw machines, and now my daughter is addicted to claw machines as well. So like every time we go to like Dave and Buster's or something like that, like we'll spend most of that card on claw machines and come home with like bags full of stuffed animals that end up getting donated a week here.
I like her little toy claw machine that you got her.
Oh, the one with the LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
You know what
it's all
who I
boxed
feel
in and
bad
everything.
for
Who?
in regard to that story? The kid that was standing behind you in line.
Yep.
Waiting for his turn.
He's just like,
He never got anything.
maybe
He
he's
never got
almost
anything.
done.
I mean, like I would straight up like empty out a claw machine, straight up.
Insane.
Straight up. But also another funny thing is like if you know my dad, then this is amazing, and he wouldn't mind me telling this because he's my dad. So he's diabetic, and if he's got to go, he's got to go. Like he's got to go, like now. And I'm telling you, like, there were multiple times where he just pulled over on the side of the road. He's like in between the truck and the trailer, and he's just going. He's doing his business. And the cop pulled up one time, and he shines it out there. And he's like, what? He's like, oh, he's like, what are you doing? He's like, sorry, man, I had to go. He's like, okay. He's
like, I can smell it.
He's like, just finish up and get on out of here. So then, like, one time he pulled into like where a Waffle House was, and it was like abandoned. Like there was nobody that worked there. So he had to go. So he gets out, and like mom hadn't heard from him for a minute. he's like in between the dumpsters.
I love this.
And
one.
like he's like screaming. She gets out. She's like, "What?" He's like, "Bring me some toilet paper." And then so she brings it over there. He is sitting on a toilet outside in between. In between two dumpsters, just going at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I would feel so bad for the person cleaning that up. You know what I'm saying?
He picked a good spot, though.
He did. I mean, like, if you had to be stranded on the side of the road and have to go really bad, like, just make sure there's an abandoned toilet next to a dumpster.
Abandoned waffle. 2 dumpsters and a toilet.
Yes.
Like the odds
Yes, I know, right?
of nature calling
Yes.
in that moment.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
being like, here's your bone.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. And like, I mean, like everybody's got like it's one of those taboo things that like everybody likes to laugh about, but nobody really wants to talk about. But I think like everybody has like their own, like there's something weird about people when it comes to like pooping. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to number two.
I feel like this is a segue for me.
No. This, well, I mean, it can be. It can be. Like I'll say for myself, like up until I was like 21 years old, I had this like I could not go unless I was completely naked. I couldn't have socks on. I couldn't have nothing. And that's why it made it very difficult for me to go in public. Not like
So
in public,
weird.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like in public restrooms.
You're not finding Bobby between 2 dumpsters and it'd be very pretty.
No, he found me there. I'm naked. No, but that was Dad. Like Dad showed up. You know, he would show up, and his pants were always bigger than they needed to be, and he like came in the. I remember he came in the house one time. Mom was there, and they were like, he had like groceries. He had a bunch of groceries, and he carried them. And like he's coming in, and his pants are falling down his ankles, and he's like, oh, you know, he's like, so he like drops it, and he runs to the bathroom. And the next time I hear it, he's like, Jackie, and I'm like, Mom's out there getting more stuff. I'm like, what is he doing? I walk in here. I mean, it was just like, it was just.
Picasso.
Oh no!
I mean, it was just like,
Starry Night.
he didn't make it to the toilet, but he just like painted the entire wall. Paint like not just the wall, but the sink, the side of the sink.
Actually,
like,
Chad's got an image of that.
all
If we
the
can go
time.
ahead
We
and
do
pull
have
that
to,
up.
Can we pull that image up? No, I'm joking. No. And here's why. Here's why. Because me being his son, the first thing I did was pulled out my phone and just started snapping pictures, right? I'm horse laughing. He's standing in the bathtub, like, stop, put it down, put it. And I'm just like dying laughing. I'm just snapping these, like, with a smartphone, okay? And this dude can't even, like, pull up his own text messages. He found a way to get onto my phone and delete those pictures. I'm like, it was like a supernatural event because, because he was able to do that. So, yeah.
Mother is the necessity.
Yeah, well, he ended up paying Mom $100 to clean it up. So, I mean, like
Your
hey,
dad paid your mom.
my dad paid my mom $100 to clean it up. So, yeah,
That's amazing.
absolutely.
Well, going back to the segue that I felt like was directed at me.
Oh, I mean, it can
Chad knows this all too well. Yeah, she's over there laughing. This just in, she said that we can't potty train Chuck. Or I can't potty train Chuck.
Yes.
Yeah, because of this reason
be
alone.
a little bit off.
I'm a porcelain princess. Yeah.
You
And
are.
what I mean in that regard is that like, if it's number 2, toilet seats up.
Yeah, which is
Unbearable.
which is so strange to me.
I've been that way. I've been
Wait,
that
is
way
this
ever
for real?
since daycare.
Yeah, this is for real.
Oh,
It's 100% for real.
You just hanging on the porcelain?
Dude, I'm just hanging on the edge, living on the edge.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
edge
that's
of
different.
glory.
I like it though.
Yeah, it's
What in the
it's counterintuitive, but that's disgusting.
It makes the toilet lid easier to clean, though.
It does.
I'll do it in public home. It doesn't matter where it's at.
Oh,
That's the gross part. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So
so like a very like a Target bathroom.
it's I can't explain it.
Oh,
just
my
Like
Lord.
truck stop. Like,
Oh no.
Yeah, which is funny because
do those little paper seat things work at all?
I haven't seen one in 12 years.
Oh, okay. Would you use one if there was there?
Yes, I would.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
that.
he's not an animal.
I mean, what do you think to say?
So you guys know this, but I got a bidet about a year ago.
Yep. We've all used it.
Listen,
Every
and
one
there's
of us.
something about like I bought this thing. I bought this thing for like $25 on Amazon, but there is something about when you have a bidet, it comes with this just amazing, overwhelming sense of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Like you are so much better than everybody else because you have a bidet.
You're
You know,
above Sharman.
you're above it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
beat the system.
Yeah, I've beat the system.
My butt deserves better.
Exactly.
That's what you're
exactly.
saying.
Wait. The best part of this is the fact that you got the bidet the weekend that Bryson came to stay with you. It was the first time
no.
that he.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and fill him in on that.
Oh yeah. So here's the story I get because my son was staying with Bobby while we were out of town, and yes, that's a whole nother issue. Kelsey's here, so it's fine. So I get this like I come home and we're talking, and Bryson is trying to tell me a story. If you know Bryson, okay, him telling a story is kind of like throwing noodles against the wall and seeing like which ones stick, and then pointing them all out that they all stuck, and then not telling the story because he has no idea what he was talking about.
Right.
So he's trying to tell me this story, and I'm like, I don't even know what's happening. So Bob steps in and tells me the story, and Bob, you have to tell this story because
Are we talking about the Are we talking about that story, or are we talking about the prayer?
so yeah, you got to explain what leads into the prayer.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
This is opening. This is opening weekend at Bob's
Yeah,
bidet.
this is it. So,
This-
so naturally, if you get a bidet in your house, you automatically want everybody to come and poop at your house.
Kinda like
right?
if you're a
Of course.
lineman,
Yeah,
you can tell
exactly,
everyone.
exactly. If you're a vegan, if you're a lineman, everybody knows. If you got a bidet, people know that you have a bidet within 5 minutes of talking to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It is what it is. You're gonna find some way to bring it up in a conversation. And
need to
so,
poop?
hey,
I've got
come over
the-
to my house and poop. You can poop in my house. So, and that's exactly what I did. And
We're in Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah. I'm not even joking. I made him come home from vacation early just to come poop in my house. So no, but I mean, well, Bubba comes over anyway. Like Bubba will show up at my house, walk in my door, not say a word to me,
Say nothing.
go right past me, go into the bathroom, drop a deuce, get up, walk right past me, not say a word, and leave. Like he does it. He does that more times than he comes over just to visit and say, hey. This is not unusual. So many times our cameras will go off and be like, oh my God, somebody's broken in our house. No, it's just Bubba just taking it up.
Bubba taking a dude.
Listen, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
You gotta do it. And I guess, I don't know.
Well, Paul mentioned earlier it's important to have your favorite spots when you're traveling on the road, like because
Yes.
Paul travels a lot.
Yes.
That's Bub, but it's
Yeah.
your
This is my house. It's my house. So
Sometimes
and sometimes he's home and he's like, I just need to get out.
Exactly.
And he
Yeah.
drives over to
Yeah.
your house.
yeah, and just comes, and just literally comes here and just drops it and just leaves. Like he does not say anything else.
I remember one Thursday I walked to the bathroom and I looked at the toilet and I was like, I need to go to Bob's. So I drove here, and yeah, that's just what happens.
All right.
So naturally, I called everybody. I legitimately, I was like, hey, you need to come over here. You got to try this thing. This is life changing. This is life changing. And if you've got the capital H, you know what I'm saying? The hemorrhoids. If you got the hemorrhoids, then this is the best thing for you. I'm not. We're this week. Our episode is sponsored by Bidets.
I can't pronounce the name of it though. It's that Amazon thing that has like 37 X's and 2 vowels.
Exactly.
I thought you were about to say you said H. I was thinking like preparation H.
Well, same
go.
thing. I mean, same family. But But legitimately, like I called everybody. I was like, "Hey, you got to come try it." Everybody's excited, you know. Like at least in my mind, they are.
We're all standing in a line outside his door, just waiting to go
So we
in.
go in. Bubba comes in.
Number
He tried
42.
and I remember, like, I was really excited for Kramer to come try this. And so Kramer comes in.
Oh, I forgot about this,
And
bro.
listen, I mean, like this thing is so strong. Like there's from a dial from 1 to 10, you need to be on 1. Like 1 does the job really well. So I forgot to tell him that. And the fact
10 is like fire
that
hydrant.
it's like,
You know what I mean? Like, so
I feel like I was sabotaged.
Yeah.
In that.
so legit, he said when there's no toilet seat on this one, so it's
And
like
guess how I poop?
yeah, exactly. So
ball.
there's
Oh,
he's
no.
bare balling it.
The trajectory was
bare
off.
Bareballing, the trajectory was way off. He comes out of the bathroom and he's just like, I was like, what do you think? And he goes, yeah, not for me, bro.
not for me.
Not for me, bro. Oh my god. So what was funny is like you ended up straining your testicle.
Yes.
Straight up.
And I don't know if that
Wow.
was related to that or not, but it was at the same time.
Yes.
And Bryson is if you met him, he's just the sweetest kid. He really, really,
Biggest
truly,
heart.
biggest
Biggest
heart.
heart
I mean,
ever.
just so sweet. And so he's staying, he's staying with us, and he says, hey, Bob. He's like,
Now understand, like Bryson's big heart is to the point like he prays with either somebody every night. Like
Yeah.
he's always done that from the time he was little. He's 16. He's always prayed with somebody before he goes to bed.
Yeah.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
the greatest thing ever. It's the sweetest thing ever. So,
Kid is prep for a colonoscopy.
so understand. So when Bob says this, like this is not just something for Bob.
Yeah.
Like this is legitimately his nightly routine. Almost literally every night of his life.
yeah. So he says he's getting ready for bed. He says, hey, Bob, can we pray together? And I was like, absolutely. And so he comes up and he's like, is there anything that you would like for us to pray about? And I don't remember even saying anything, but he goes, I feel really bad about Kramer. He's like, let's pray for Kramer. And I was like, okay. And so he starts leading this prayer, man. And I'm listen, I'm trying to keep it together, bro. I'm trying to keep it together, bro. But he goes, like we're sitting there and he's praying. And he goes, Lord, we just asked. He said, Lord, we just lift Kramer's testicles up to you right now. He said, Lord, we just ask, Lord, that your healing hands will be all over Kramer's testicles, God. And we just lift his testicles up to you right now, God. And we pray, Lord, that you'll just touch his testicles, just touch Kramer's testicles.
Like, there's so many different avenues you can pursue, but you really want to go to the physical, aspect of it. And I was
Oh
just
my
like,
God! And then then he realized, like, he just started getting in this loop, and he's like, "Lord, we just asked you to touch his test." And when he said it, he busted out laughing, which let me, which I was like, "Okay, we're good, because
I
we
don't
just
know how
lost
you
it."
held it in that long.
Oh, dude, I was like, he had to feel me shaking, because I was like,
building up.
Like, man, Bob's really getting into this prayer. Like, that's
I couldn't
awesome.
breathe, man. Like I could not breathe out of that. So we just cut it short. Just cut it short. And that was just the funniest thing, man. Oh my Lord.
And so the other part that's funny about that is when he would pray, he would get into these, like he couldn't get out of a thought.
Yeah.
So the fact that he got stuck on that thought was really not intentional.
Right.
That it was that. It was literally him just
Having trouble moving on.
He
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
couldn't move past it. And of course,
And of course he got. Yeah, of course he looped on that. You know.
Just bouncing back and forth.
Hey,
Austin said, "Amen."
Everybody, amen.
Yeah, if you can,
And-
just lift Kramer's testicles up.
so how are they now, Kramer?
We're fine.
Okay.
Charlie's here.
Hey, there you
Chuck
go.
is here.
That's what's
There
up.
you go.
That's what's up. Those. Yes.
that is-
Thanks to Chad. Chuck is here.
Yeah. Yes.
He'll give us a monthly update on that.
That is
so.
awesome.
No.
How's your nuts, bro?
That's great. We will keep you guys. We will keep you posted on his update on his healing process. So we'll keep that going.
We'll have a prayer channel devoted.
You just
I
donate
can't
to.
even-
Wait.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts so bad. No, but Bubba, I mean, like, I know
What he said.
you got a ton of stories.
Oh Lord.
More recently, though, because I have to tell this one. Like, I mean this sincerely. I mean this with all of my heart. Bubba is the only adult man that I know that has crapped his pants more than as an adult.
Way more than when I was a kid.
Oh my god. It's like
Sorry, babe.
we get to that
I didn't
age.
plan for this.
But we've been working out with Boo Panky. Boo. And no, shout out to Boo, man.
Dude,
he's been
he's
amazing. But tell him what we were doing. You were doing sandbag squats.
So sandbag squats. I got through a couple of them, I believe, and then I kind of just dropped it and stood straight up and didn't say anything because I was trying to figure out if it happened or not.
Right.
You know. So I
and
was
from
like-
our perspective, it's like, oh my gosh, he has just pulled something.
yeah, they thought I hurt
like he's
myself.
injured himself because he picks up and he goes and just like
Yeah.
takes
So
a step.
I did kind of. So anyway,
My phone was blowing
I had to
up.
go in the house for a little bit, but
Yeah.
but we're
So
good.
He was like, he immediately stood up. He goes, "You have a bathroom?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right." It's like,
All right, I'll be back.
so yeah, that's not even.
Dude, you brought snacks?
You brought snacks?
No.
Apple?
I want to apple.
What do you got? Like, I mean, like the baby grapes.
Dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's what's up.
This should be like a.
You're like healthy snacks.
Did
Let's go.
Chad cater this? Oh.
No.
Give a shout out to Chad for bringing us grapes.
Too great. 4 people.
Live.
That's a good apple, bro.
It is. I mean,
some
I didn't try the apple,
Just
but the
don't,
grape is
don't
pretty
chew
good.
that in the microphone. I will have to choke you.
It's like,
So help mute him.
oh man. Oh,
Just be glad I'm not drinking
Sorry,
water.
I didn't mean to detract from the fact that Bub has been crapping his pants more than the Chronicles.
I mean, I was really excited to talk about
We had a
it.
chance
So
to move away, but we chose violence.
I will say,
we chose it.
I got to know if I'm the only one of us 4
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
who stands up when they wipe.
You
I mean-
what?
I have to stand up. I'm
How
a
do you
stander.
stand up?
So
okay,
here's the deal.
that's the
This
thing,
whole
though.
motion, like, I'm not trying to do all this. You know,
Right.
I like to just get it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you like arch
So-
your back? Like, how do you do it?
So I feel like I get in there more. You know,
What do you
like
mean? You're what?
Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
No, physics dictates the fact that when you stand up, your butt cheeks go together.
in the
more.
comment,
Okay.
if
And
you're
I
a
mean, Austin
stander-
says always stand up, but honestly, that's a thing, though. That's a thing. There's like one side or the other, or you're better than everybody else, and you have a bidet. That's what. So you
Or
you don't do anything
you can
else,
just
so.
bare ball it
Yeah.
on
So
the
unnatural.
actual bowl.
Standing up to wipe is so unnatural.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Whenever you bare bowl it, your butt is
Look,
actually
Chris
touching
Elliott
the
says
water.
every single time. Look
Oh,
at that.
whoa,
I'm telling
what?
you. Yeah.
Here we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Back me up. Back me
You know
up.
what? If we can get a poll started.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, let's get our moderator get a poll
We'll send out
started. You
prizes
stand up or
and-
No,
sit
wait,
down.
are we talking about full blown standing up?
Absolutely.
Like straight
or
up.
Are we like this?
Or are we
I mean,
kinda-
there's
like
some.
this?
Here we go. Go back. You got to bend a little, obviously.
Okay.
To
see,
get in
that's
there.
not what I
Okay.
imagined. You said you got to stand
Yeah,
up.
I mean, I'm
and-
standing up and I'm clenched, like as tight as it can go. So I can barely get a.
He's holding the toilet paper like a table.
We're gonna. How many people are leaving? Oh man,
We lost every one of our
we lost all of our following. I apologize.
There you go. Look, Bill Elliott, always
Yes.
stand up. That's what
Come
what
on.
it is. Yeah. I mean,
That's awesome.
I can remember those days before I had a bidet. Yeah, I was a stand upper. Yeah, I
Kramer's
stood up.
still in shock. Like, can we get a shot of him? His face.
That is amazing.
I love
Because I always do the lean and go. You know, it's just.
Okay, Austin Fitch says wiping upside down. Okay, I'm not sure. I would from in between. You can just go. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Front.
There you go.
that's dangerous.
I couldn't do it.
That's the first.
It seems like a chance to leave some stuff behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the service down there. Like no man left behind. No.
Oh God. Oh man.
Okay, so there is an arch involved. Then it's not just like
Yeah,
standing
I mean,
up.
I'm not like a
it's
pillar,
there's
you know.
There's a form. To it. There's a form. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you put
There's
like
a very
one leg up
special
on-
technique.
That's how you-
Mama, are you
bathtub.
shaving your leg? No, I'm wiping.
My wife would catch me. I'm just, hey, how you doing, baby? She's like, oh, you're wiping again? Yeah. That's
My
me.
cat does that. Like I come in, my cat's sitting like this.
Greg.
Let's get across the floor. Could you imagine us doing that? Let me wipe real quick, baby. There we go.
It's got to be one of those things for boots from the outside of your house.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
But it has like a wedge down the middle.
Yep, yep.
Oh my god.
I'm hurting.
I can't even. Oh man,
Amazing.
that was an amazing picture.
No.
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 It's a thing. We're gonna make it a thing.
I'm going to make it a thing.
Yeah.
Oh
Call it
yes.
the white wedge.
Oh, Austin said, "Glad y'all have a podcast, and this has been a long time needed. Miss seeing you guys. Hey, we miss you too,
Yes.
bro. Thank you so much for joining us. We who knows? We may be banned after this. So this might be our first and our last one. So we'll see.
Well, the last several minutes have been pretty crappy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I will say.
honestly, like all this potty humor is just out the window.
Oh, this potty mouth is disgusting. Like,
So yeah, that's amazing. Oh man."
but let's be real. Knowing us, we were bound to get to this topic at some point.
I mean, like,
Of course,
I
it's the
was-
first.
I was looking
would
forward
love
to it.
another apple. Thank
Do
you,
not
Kev.
crunch. Do not crunch.
Do not. No. I didn't give you the apple so you could crunch in the microphone. So help me. Chad, stop it.
It's so loud. It's okay.
I think Chad bumped him up in our
So-
headphones.
because I'm gonna have to listen. I'm gonna have to go here with it because the crunching reminds me. Do you guys? I mean, do you have this issue? Like for me, like if I eat toast, like it's got to be like lightly toasted, right? Like to me, toast is not like where it literally destroys the roof of your mouth. And to my wife, like she wants me to eat like razor blades. And so like literally like when I'm eating toast, it's like
There's a little blood in there.
there's not if there's not like blood and like I'm missing teeth, like that's toast to her. You know what I'm saying? And like we've gotten, I'm not even kidding, we've gotten in massive arguments over
Surely not.
over toast. Over toast. Like it's a thing. It really is a thing. And I don't know if like I'm the only person that deals with that or not.
Yes, you are.
Okay, well then there you go, honey.
Unless somebody in the comments.
Every
says
other
otherwise.
woman in America knows how to make toast. That's all it is. So, that's what we found out. That's what we learned.
My
So-
grandmother used to burn like almost everything. She was a great cook, but just like things would just get burnt. It
Yeah.
was so random. And I grew up the majority of my childhood thinking that burnt things were good for your teeth. That's what she would tell us.
It's like the
What an
charcoal.
interesting-
She would literally tell us that burnt, if it was burnt, like
Hey,
toast
that's good
was
for your
burnt,
teeth.
well, it's good for your teeth. That's just what she would
Yeah.
say. And so it's, I don't know, like grandma doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Like my nanny never lied to me. So
Well, okay, but did your grandma have false teeth?
no,
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like I'd believe her.
right?
I'd believe her.
Eating all that dang toast.
Yeah. Now, if you're gonna come
So
at
see,
me,
Kelsey's trying to help your teeth.
I get it. I get it now. Okay. All right. Maybe we're not. Yeah. So Paul says don't blacken toast. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I agree.
Straight up. Yeah.
No, I can't stand. Like it
Yeah.
just needs to be brown enough
Right.
to be warm.
Right. And
yeah.
that's so Austin says toast is just hard bread. Who wants that? Nobody wants that. What toast is, it's an enhancement. It's enhanced bread.
Yes.
Real toast.
Yes.
It enhances it. You know what I'm saying? If the
Waffle House.
if the molecular structure of bread changes so
That it is no
differently
longer bread.
that it's no longer bread,
Yes.
that's not toast. Okay? That's a weapon. That's what I'm saying. That is a weapon.
Very
Rolling
true.
square.
Yes.
Well, in some places, people are carrying toast instead of guns.
They are.
So,
They are. Like and they're trying to ban toast.
right?
They're
They're,
trying to
trying to take away our toast, and we need to stand up for ourselves, people.
Exactly.
Like,
We cannot let that happen. My mom's watching this right now. And
This has
she's
to be
like,
Canada.
Yeah, that's what it is.
37th Amendment.
That's what it is. Yes.
Protect
Yes.
our rights.
We have the right to bear toast. Amazing. Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing, man. That's something that I do, and I laugh to keep from crying. But I mean, it's like a really, it's a thing.
Sensitive subject.
It's a thing. I mean, you lived with me. You know what it was like. So, the light story. Chad's talking to us. What's this?
Oh my gosh! And remember, like you cut the lights off up here,
Oh God!
and it took me forever to figure out what's going on.
Oh yeah. So okay. So Kramer has this like weird obsession with lights, right?
Yeah.
To where like he had to have
I don't know
like
if I was here
he had to
for
have
this one.
every light in the house on like at all times, and so like
That's,
Like
how,
me
we,
and the
that's how
utility.
we know where Bryson is. When we walk in the house, we can follow the lights.
follow where the lights have been.
Well,
So yeah, so Kramer would come in and like I'd be sitting in my Papa Bear chair like watching TV or whatever, and he'd come in and this is like this chandelier in the dining room is like right next to my chair, and it was so bright, and he'd come into like it's like he couldn't eat in a dimly lit room.
You mean the dark?
Like, I mean, like, well, you know, tomato. So he couldn't eat in the dark, even though you can still see. So he flipped this light on, and I'm like, you know.
I thought you were a hermit.
So, but we also have to preface this part with the fact that so I live in a 2-story house, right? And so so he would get cold at night because he slept downstairs. And so he would come up and turn the heat on. And then by the time I would realize it was like noon, and it was like 86 degrees in my house, and it took like 24 hours to get it back to like another. So I went and bought
A lockbox.
yes. Okay.
And swallowed
I remember
the key.
this now.
So I went and bought a lockbox. So he already knows I'm petty. So
I saw that. I was so mad.
he was like, so he knows that I'm petty. So he comes in one day and he's gonna flip that light on, and he goes to flip it on, and nothing comes on. And he's like, so I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I unhooked it. I unhooked the light. Like I unwired the light. So,
And because he's so extra, I totally believed him.
he believed it for months.
I didn't
That is
doubt
a
it one
believable
moment.
thing, though.
Months.
To be fair.
But here's what, so finally, so he's like, I mean, did not even question the fact that I would have went down and
To the breaker box.
ripped
it out of the wall.
ripped it out of the wall.
Nice.
Didn't even question it at all. But when he finally, he's like, hey, he said, if I promise, only just like, you know, to kind of just be respectful of like when to turn this on and stuff. Can you please hook the lights back up? And I go, yeah, I think we can do that.
So I was expecting him to go downstairs where the breaker box is.
So then I stood up and I just screwed the light bulbs back in.
Nice.
And just the look of defeat.
I was livid and defeated.
So mad. He was so mad. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. So,
Like, I still have trust issues.
yeah, he does.
of that.
He does. But yeah, that actually I mean, again, that happened. I mean, like, and the fact that he didn't question at all. Like there was no like, wait, would he be petty enough to go down and
he
rip the breaker out?
100%.
No, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, he would. I got a lockbox. I would totally rip the breaker box out of the wall. So,
100.
This guy would have bought a new house.
For real. That's how elaborate he is.
I would have burned this house down and been like, you like it so hot in here? This is what you get. So yeah, I mean, so that was a thing that we
By all the
did, but we
heaters.
got over that. That was a beautiful moment, I think, between the both of us.
Yeah, it was definitely friendship defining for sure.
It was. But and the other thing too is like, and you got to know this about Kramer is like he would watch like paranormal stuff all the time, and like so he would like fall asleep to watching like paranormal videos. And so he's like super jumpy. so
You would
it's like,
think
so like
that I'd be like, kind of
yeah,
numb to it.
I'd like walk upstairs and be like, hey man, he's like, oh no, you know, like what? I'm like, dude, why do you do this yourself? So
One time Bob sneezed and gave Kramer a concussion. So
it's
that's
literally like, oh my gosh. So I mean, so with that, like I kind of understand why you want to have the lights on all the time.
I'm scared, Bob.
I kind of get it. Like I can't watch. I'm the type of person like I can't watch a scary movie without watching like 4 comedies afterwards, and
Disney
then
or
yeah,
something.
like
Okay,
and like
you can. What's that?
and not scary Disney.
Yeah, that's scary.
Not like the OG
It's
Disney.
not the Lion King.
Yeah, not the Lion King. It's not Bambi.
Oh, gosh.
You know, there were some horrible things that
sad,
happened in that
man.
movie.
What was it? Oh, and Chad can attest to this. In my defense, I've always been jumpy, even before the paranormal. Like
No.
yeah. I got Chad back so good. It was violence, and she vowed for
Okay,
herself.
so here's let me just stop you right there because I am gonna have to say, the next episode, we're gonna have to make sure that Chad is coming through the feed, because if you
Yes.
can hear the commentary in our ears right now,
Yes.
it's
Right.
amazing. Continue.
Yeah. So Chad loves daily to give me a little scare, you know, and Charlie's usually in tow
Yeah.
in Chad's arms, and every time that
Yes.
Mom scares Daddy, and I go, and
Wait, one more time.
okay, so
Perfect.
I'm sorry if that busted anybody's eardrums and.
That's a soundbite. We're going to use the tune thing and make a whole song.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh. Change the
So,
pitch and everything.
Chad scares the crap out of me. I turn around, about to like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just reacting at this point, and I stop myself. And Charlie's like, and I'm like, you're just like your mother. You know? and so the other day, what was it? I was leaving to make a trip to get like formula for Charlie. You realize nobody can hear you, right, Chad? Okay.
We're just all
so,
like-
so anywy, I'll just tell it the best I know it, just for the sake of continuity.
Just
We're
correct him as
we're
he
hearing
goes.
two versions of this story right now. This is amazing.
Just correct him
This
as
is
he
my
goes.
time to
It'll
shine,
be fine.
Chad. So I'm about to leave the apartment to go get something, and I close the door and everything. And so Courtney's in Charlie's room. Like, I think she was organizing Charlie's room because we were like deep cleaning the house. Chad, let me talk.
No, what's so funny is like everybody that's watching this can't hear her.
Oh man.
Is he okay?
He's like, so
Y'all
yes, and
knew
Chad.
what was
Serious,
happening.
Chad.
It's like when you have that gnat and you're
Yeah.
swatting it and everybody thinks you're crazy.
Yes, I love
Well,
it.
it's just whenever she's in my ears,
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell her to get me off track. So, what? Just gonna tell the story right, and I wouldn't be in your ears.
Oh, this is
Oh
awesome.
But
snap.
anyway, so she thinks I left,
Yeah.
and so I opened the door and like, crap, I forgot something. I realized in that moment, this is prime time.
Yeah.
Like, she thinks I'm gone.
Hashtag
free
free
Chad.
Chad.
Hashtag free And so I very slowly go down the hall.
Yeah.
And it splits up to Charlie's room and then our room. And Charlie is bent over. Or not Charlie, but Courtney. Chad. Chad is bent over.
Courtney and Chad are been over.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Charlie's at tips at this point. So she has no idea I'm approaching. And I'm going in for the kill. I scared her so bad. She elevated. About this high.
Wait, Chad or Chuck?
Chad.
Both Chad did.
No, Chuck was gone.
Oh, Chuck.
Chuck was at Tiffany's.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
And so she elevated about this high off the ground. She screamed, and she didn't give me like
Did she
a
melt?
no. It was like a cheetah.
Oh,
like
Did she
attack mode.
swing at you? That's
No,
what I
she
want to
did. She gave me like the YXQ combo.
Yeah.
You know, and ended with a swift kick right between the cheeks.
Nice.
Like the big toe hit the gooch.
We're gonna have to pray for your cheeks.
Yeah. It's like for some reason. Just
Oh my god,
very accident prone.
dude, that is
Jesus, let's just Jesus.
that
Thank
is
you
horrible.
for just touch his cheeks.
Candace said that
And-
that explains the testicle injury. Yeah, and that may have been it may have been around the same time. No,
This was
Oh man.
Friday.
okay, so it was Saturday. Okay,
Sorry,
Chad.
Chad.
Sorry, Chad.
At the end, we're just gonna
Okay,
we're just gonna lay
we have
hands
got to
and-
like pipe her microphone into.
We gotta
into
get
this.
her
That's
in
Get
there.
amazing.
anything done?
That is.
Especially when I'm trying to
You guys have been fighting the whole time.
That's all right.
We'll
Yes.
be fine. She
guys are
was
fine.
in trouble.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, Chad it said release the Chad cut. Yes, we need to release the Chad cut. That'd be amazing. That'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
She is producing this for us right now. She's doing an amazing job, and we appreciate her.
yes.
And so yeah, let's just give her a round of applause for Chad right now.
I love you,
Hey,
Chad.
Chad.
That's awesome. That's great.
Hey, well, so while we're talking about scaring people, one of the best scare stories ever is when this guy, hold on, wait, there, yep, that guy, right there, okay, when he lives in your house and decides it's time to move out, and then decides that after he's moved out, he needs to come back and get his stuff.
This is it.
That's not a problem. There is no problem. There's zero issue with him coming to get his stuff.
That's protocol.
It's protocol.
Yeah.
But the other two people in this room know him well enough to know if you were to pick a time in the 24-hour span of a day in which he was going to show up at my house to get his things, let's take a guess on what time it would be. Kramer?
No, 3 a.m.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I mean, spot
3
on.
a.m.
Spot on.
So dead on.
Yeah.
3 a.m. 3
Here he is.
a.m. 3 a.m. He shows up to get his stuff. Now
Yeah.
we don't know this.
Was he at least trying to be quiet about it?
I
Have you
was
met him?
I was trying to be quiet and I was trying to be considerate because I'm like I don't want to wake him up, so I'll just show up.
But he shows up with another individual, and
Yeah.
we'll leave that person nameless for now.
Okay.
So he
Which
shows
we need
up-
to try to get him on here.
Oh, good Lord. Is he back from Afghanistan yet?
Probably.
Okay. The Czech Republic?
Yes.
Yes.
Czech Republic.
Or was it Czech into cash?
It used to be Czechoslovakia.
Yes.
Now it's Czech Republic and Yugoslavia,
that-
right?
that's
or
right.
Slovakia.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know. Something around there.
Okay, so anyway.
Exactly what you're talking
Sorry. Yeah.
Continue.
If you know, you know. That's we'll just let that be. So Bob and this other individual show up at the house at 3 a.m. Now I am a pretty sound sleeper. Okay, I sleep pretty sound. My wife, on the other hand, if you breathe in her direction, she kicks you.
Yes.
This is just the way it goes. Last night I got kicked multiple times, and I was told, you must have slept pretty good. FYI, when you get kicked, you're not sleeping well.
Yeah.
You're waking up. So anyway, I'm laying in bed, I'm asleep, and I wake up to the sound of Ricky saying, Kevin, someone's in the house. I was like, there's no one in the house. I'm trying to sleep. She's like, no, there's someone in the house. And I'm like, you're crazy. There's no one in the... And I was like, oh, God, there's somebody in the house. So at this point, I mean, let's be honest. Any of my 2A friends, and I know Candace is on here listening, this is my moment to shine.
Yes.
Because this is that moment that everybody's been waiting for, right?
Yes.
There is somebody in my house that I don't know that is an unwelcome guest, and it is time.
It's about to go down.
It is going
It's
down.
about to. It went
It
down.
is
It's going down for
It
real.
went down because my heart dropped down through my stomach.
So I get up, right? So I get up, and of course, you know, I keep things close by me that I need. You know, things for in-home protection.
Toast. Toast.
Toast.
Yeah, we
Yes.
get toast.
I keep. You know, I've got a 40 caliber piece of toast.
Piece of toast.
It's
Necessarily.
man.
yes, toast by Glock.
Oh my god.
So I go and I hear this noise, and it's downstairs. Right? See,
Yes.
I told you, didn't
Yes,
I?
yes.
Candace is like, I'm just waiting.
She's like, let's roll. She said, I've got my toast. It's locked and loaded, ready to roll.
She's toasted.
I'm been toasted. I'm about to shoot something with my toast.
So okay. So anyway, so I go over now. Mind you, it's 3 a.m. Okay. I'm not really processing much other than the fact it's 3 a.m. Someone's in my house that I am completely unaware of who it is or what's going on. So I grab my toast. I go, and we have the basement where, you know, the level of the house is here, and it goes down to a landing, and then it goes down.
Yeah, it's like
Again.
a split. It's like a split level. That's where the door.
Kinda, if you came in, it'd be like a split level. So I go around, and I'm standing at the top of the stairs over the rail, and of course I'm just barrel of the toast straight down,
Straight.
just like this, just waiting.
And I'm walking up the stairs backwards, carrying a tote.
Backwards.
I'm back with my back's to him, and then I hear, and I turn around and I drop the tote, and I'm like, oh God, no! Like I'm staring down the barrel. I dropped the tote, and I'm staring down the barrel of a 40 toast, of another toast. He's a 40 toast. And Kevin's sitting there in his whitey tighties, just. I mean, I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm about to get shot right now.
Remember I told you it was 3 a.m.?
was 3 a.m.
There were no jeans.
Yeah,
there
lucky
was
he was
no
wearing that.
shirt.
Yes.
Yes, there was not a whole lot happening.
Austin Pitts said, hopefully without a jam from the toast. That was
Yes,
probably
exactly.
the best pun that I've heard all
Yes.
night.
What did you say?
He said, hopefully without a jam from the toast.
Ah, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so the next thing I hear is, oh God, don't shoot!
my god, I was
what
freaking
are
out.
you doing? He's
Yeah.
like, I didn't want to wake you up. And I said, well, how did that go? Not good.
Not good. Not good at all. Yeah.
good.
Apparently, apparently, I sound like an elephant when I'm trying to tiptoe, and my wife can attest to that. So she's like,
I would be interested to see if there's anybody like online or anybody else in this house that has ever thought, man, Bob is really sneaky.
yeah, because I can't. I'm just like I'm not the stealth guy. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like I'm just not that guy, pal. Like I'm
No,
not.
he's
Like I'm
kicking
not.
he's
Comes
kicking
in.
the
I'm
front
like
door.
Beverly Hills Ninja. I'm like Chris Farley.
He comes in toast blazing, baby.
Toast ablazing. I'm like rolling over coffee tables because I cannot.
God.
I cannot tiptoe
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
No,
so,
not a little bit.
but
yeah,
but
so
hey,
that was,
yeah, that's a great one to leave on. It's been. I felt like it was a pretty fun. Yeah, we're there. We're at the end here. So so I know
We could keep going another hour, but
and what you know what, we will do that next week. So so here's the deal. This is going to be a monthly thing. So we're gonna do.
Kevin's gonna share some.
Did you bring spam?
No, bro.
is
That's Vienna sausages, dude.
Sausages.
Yes.
Do
Let's
not
crack
give-
that can
do
open,
not
Kev.
give me
Crack
Vienna
it open,
sausages.
dude.
Do not.
Please.
No. Okay, you're going straight home after this.
I'm gonna have to make a pit stop in the bathroom.
It's gonna make a bit stop in the bathroom.
and then I'll go home.
But so what we're gonna do right now, we're doing our premiere. That we didn't even talk about Thanksgiving at all.
We did it,
So
didn't we?
did. We're doing our
Happy
premiere
Thanksgiving.
today. Next month or next Monday, it'll be the start of December. I don't even know. I'm looking at this camera right now. It'll be the start of December.
I've been looking at
on the first Monday of the month. That's when we're gonna to have these, and we're gonna have a guest with us each and every time we do that.
Yes.
And next week we are gonna have. Some just crazy people. Casey Goins and Brent Madron are going to be on the show
yes.
next week. So don't miss that. 8 p.m. next Monday. We're going to go ahead and get it out there. And the Chat Chronicles. We're going to try to get it. We're going to try to get a
yeah,
chat
must
cut
have.
out online.
Twice I did that.
The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to be posting some shorts of this on YouTube. Actually, on YouTube.
Yeah,
There we go. There we go.
This time we're about to be cut off. Facebook is like, we're done with you. We're done with you. So we're going to be posting some of that. So we just want to thank you so much for joining us out on this Monday night. We've had fun laughing about
Man,
it.
it's been awesome.
And if we're not banned, we're then we'll be back next week. So so we just want to thank you guys so much for joining us. And this is the start of a beautiful thing. I think
Yes.
I agree.
maybe. So
Maybe.
this
This is
us.
medicine, man.
This is
You know?
medicine. It's medicine for the soul.
Yeah.
Medicine for the heart. So it's been good. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. This is us signing out. Peace.
There we go.